Hello there, I'm Lara and welcome to my channel where I am attempting to sew up some style for myself and my family and documenting it here along the way. Today I'm going to be sharing my most recent makes and all of the things that I have been amassing for the last month. And I would like to say thank you to everybody who has been coming and watching and subscribing and sticking around and not ditching me and just enjoying the things that I like talking about and like showing you. So I can't tell you how much I appreciate that you keep coming and you keep watching and you keep talking to me. That makes me very happy. So I hope it makes you happy too. Thank you also to Jen and Jen's Sewing Room because this is a Friday Sews video, and I guess let's just go ahead and get started. My first thing that I wanted to talk to you is about the most recent thing that I made. I'm not going to talk too long about it because I did do a short with the reveal of the Know Me 2009 pants that I made for my husband. There were some things that I did a little differently though that I thought I would share here really quickly. My husband did not want to have, he didn't want to have there's a pinstripe that normally would go down the front, a little pin tuck, that's what it is. It's not a pinstripe, it's a pin tuck, but it's not on the pants. The other thing is that in the pattern it's 2 welt pockets. My husband only wanted 1, so I made 1 welt pocket. I have to say this is the best welt pocket I've done so far. I am so proud of this pocket. Okay, so one more thing about this pocket. It's very cool because on the inside you can see the welt pocket goes around like the bag normally does, but you take the top part, it's extra long on the top, and you sew it into the top, into the waistband. So it gives it extra support and it makes it hang, the back part hang flush with the pants. I think that's ingenious. It looks so nice. The other thing that we did differently is that there are 3 methods of fastening these pants. There's the elastic waistband, there is the fly front with a zipper and a hook and eye closure, and then there are ties that go into the side seams and through the casing of the waistband that you then can tie in the front. My husband didn't want to deal with all that, and I didn't want to make all that. So he just wanted the waistband in the back, but he liked the look of the fly front. So I made the fly front, I assembled it and everything, but I did not put a zipper in, and I just sewed it shut. It's a fake fly front. Try saying that fast. Anyway, so you can see here, it's just no zipper. But it turned out really nice. It looks really great. And on him, I think it looks really nice too. I will put a little bit of footage while I'm talking. So yeah, that's the pants. I will be making more of these. He really likes them. And they were pretty easy to assemble. We made a 44 and then I used 3/8 inch seams. He was between a 44 and a 46 sizing wise, and the 46s looked like they were going to be too big, and the 44s looked like it would be just right. And then as I was starting to assemble it, I was like, yeah, no, maybe. So on the side seams and the inner leg seams, just all those outer seams, I made 3/8 inch, and that gave it enough that it fits well, but he definitely cannot gain any weight or he will not be able to wear his pants. So I will be making some more of those. I think probably my kids are going to want some. So that's that. I have been buying things and just little things here and there that I thought I would kind of just show you really quickly because you might be interested in getting some of them as well for your stuff. The first thing is we went to Harbor Freight, and I don't know if you were around a while ago, you know that I went to Harbor Freight and I got I sometimes buy sewing supplies at Harbor Freight. And this is the longest. Look at how long this ruler is. I found this, it was like, I think it was $7.99, $9.99. It is a 48-inch ruler. So what is that, 4-foot ruler? It is a little wide, you can see, and sometimes that makes it hard to see over. So I'm not sure, I haven't, obviously it's still in its packaging. I haven't used it yet, but I am really excited because it is metal. The best, I have other metal, like this little metal ruler. It has been just a lifesaver because I can iron on top of it and it doesn't melt. And, but it does bend, so you have to be kind of careful. This is thick enough, it's not going to bend. So, okay, let me move back over into frame. Sorry about that. All right, so that was my Harbor Freight buy. And then just yesterday when I was in Lincoln taking my husband for a medical procedure, I got these cute bee, I am so into the bees this year, cute little bee scissors. And this is for cutting my patterns. And now I can use these. So I'm very excited about these. They're very cute. All right, next, fabric or patterns, fabric or patterns. How about if I do the patterns? All right, I have been buying patterns, a lot of patterns, because I am not sure my Joann's is going to be around for very much longer. I mentioned a while ago that they're having problems with the mall that they were in is closing, and they want to condemn the mall. And so Joann's is like, you can't do that, you can't kick us out, it goes against the lease. And so they sued the city, and I don't know where they're at in that process, but in the meantime I've been feeling very panicky that I'm not going to have a Joann's that is close enough. Right now it's a half-hour drive anyway, but if they close and they don't just move, the closest Joann's is going to be Lincoln, which is an hour and a half away. So yeah, I've been just like, oh, I must get all the patterns while they're on sale. Speaking of which, this weekend the Butterick and the Vogue patterns are on sale at Joann's. I'm waiting for the Burda patterns to go back on sale. These patterns that I have here are the ones that didn't make the cut for my future plans wall, because as you can see, it's all gone, all done. So I'm going to be this next week, within this week, I'll be doing another future plans video where I'll match the patterns up with the fabric, and I'll show you kind of what I am planning on. But a lot of the patterns that I recently bought, I want to make up right away. So these are the ones that I'm going to wait on to make up, and I'm not even showing you all the ones that I bought because some of them are just patterns that, you know, that I wanted to have, but there's not anything particularly special about them. It's just like, oh, I want to put that in my stash, especially if the Joann's closes. So let's start with Butterick 6567. Whoa, I like this one. It's very similar to my the Burda dress that I made out of the pink corduroy, but I really just love these lines on. It's intricate, but it's cute. I mean, it's pretty, it's interesting. And a lot of these patterns are kind of more of a challenge. I either went for more of a challenge or more design issues, or I went for easy and functional, so that I can, you know, make them up quickly while I'm working on other things that might be a little bit more challenging. There's Simplicity 9265, and there's a new YouTuber. Her name is Diana Irion, and she just did a video on this dress, and Dee and Dory did a video on this dress not that long ago. It was Dee and Dory who, like, I was like, oh, well, I think I want to make that someday. And then I saw that Diana had done this one, and which I will put both links to both channels down into the description. But so I'm not going to make it right now because I think it's been made enough, but I have it there, so maybe next fall when I'm ready I can pull it out and make it up. I got a couple of Nomi patterns. My son, Spencer, the oldest one, he bought a pair of white pants that are almost identical to these ones. And what makes these interesting, I don't know if you can see it, there's this like overlay. I'm not sure exactly how it's made, but that's what those pants that he just bought from Walmart are, is just like this. So I told him, I said, well, I can make you those. So I'm going to give it a try. And then the youngest, Blake, that I just made the dinosaur shirt for, he likes this moto jacket. He thought that was pretty cool. So I bought that, and I'm excited to try some different, well, I don't know if he's going to want leather or what he's going to want it made out of. But you know, there's the canvases. I'm really interested in the canvases. So there's this McCall's, it's from the new collection. It's sleepwear. I don't know what the number is. This video might be a little bit longer, just so you know. McCall's 83.92. And it's, I really like this shirt. I'm going to be making this shirt up as just a shirt. But then the shorts, and then the pants, and then this cute robe with fringe. And I thought, fringe, how cool is fringe? I haven't seen fringe on anything in a really long time, but very kind of Victorian, 1920s maybe? I'm not sure when they used fringe a lot, probably the 20s. At least that's when I seem to think, I remember it mostly. So I'm excited about that. This Budrick 5861. I just really like the pin tucks. And then it's got some gathers in the back. So it will be a loose fitting shirt, but I think gives still some of that definition. As I've been sewing, well, since I started my YouTube channel, as I've been sewing, I've kind of been noticing certain things work better on my body, or at least make me feel more confident and comfortable in my body. I'm trying to develop my style. So I think that having a little bit of definition, but still having it be loose fitting, because I don't like things sticking to me. It bothers me. Budrick 6760. And this is really unique and interesting because it wraps around, it's a wrap, but it wraps around the back. Simplicity 9471. Carol from Sew Carol made these just recently, and they looked so nice. I was like, I want to give those a try, but I'm not going to give them a try till probably fall. So I really like the pockets on these ones, how they're down kind of on the side. I also like that there's a little yoke. This pattern, it's New Look 6669. I just got yesterday. It's a princess seamed, can you see that? Princess seamed dress. I like the longer version, of course, with the ties on the top. New Look 6638. It's this one with the wrap and the dolman sleeves. I'm hoping it will be cute. It's very easy to make, and in the fall, these sleeves. That's another thing that I have been learning, is that having these puffy sleeves up here is not necessarily the best thing when you have a broad upper body. Oh, sorry, I'm so sorry. When you have a broad upper body like I do, I used to be very narrow, and then I was a drummer in high school and into my early adulthood, and I built up the muscles in my back and in my chest and arms, and so now I'm rather bulky, and it's not muscly anymore. So I'm always trying to figure out how to minimize that so I don't look like I'm wearing padding, you know, like right now I kind of look like I'm wearing padding. So, but the sweater is nice and warm, and for some reason my basement is freezing. In order to get the top of the house at a decent temperature, especially when it's warm out, the basement is always freezing. And where do I work and spend most of my life? In the basement. I bought Simplicity 8229. I figured if I made my own, maybe I would have at least a better understanding of what size and, you know, just what fitting a bra would actually be. I've tried a gazillion different ways to figure out exactly what bra would work best for me, and it just never works out. So I'm excited to try this out. However, I'm probably not going to do that with this go around. There's other things that I need to make first. And then I got two little bag patterns, Simplicity 9525. I think the boxes are just adorable, but I really like this one too. And then Simplicity 9408. I like little wallets and card holders and little makeup bags and coin purses. It was just a kind of a be-all bag. So I have all that cotton fabric, and I really, really need to start using it up. Sometimes those things like the hats and the bags and the non-clothing items are just a nice palette cleanser, something that I enjoy. You know, you can make it and it's like, there it is. And you still are learning and developing skills, such as mitered corners. Still hard with mitered corners. So those are the patterns I'm going to put in my stash for later. And then last but not least are the fabric that I got recently from Fabric Mart. I don't know if I've gotten other fabric. If I did get other fabric, it's all for future plans, so I will show you that in that video. But I did just recently purchase some fabric from Fabric Mart, and it got here today. So one of the first things is this egg yolk. It's a knit, you can see, and it's adorable. The little yolks have different, like, there's stars and they're squinting, but somewhere, here's one, says okay, and there's one that says hi. It's got H-I. It was just so cute. So my son, today I was like, are you sure you want a shirt out of that? Because quite honestly, I kind of want a shirt out of that. But this would make really cute pajamas too. There is this lovely, it's so pretty. It's a challis, I think. Rayon. It's just a rayon. Can you see how cute that is? It's a muted gray. It's just a ditzy floral print. And I think that is so cute. How many yards of it is it? 1.5 yards, and it was $5.95 each. So I bought it to make a shirt. And then I'm going to save that one because the other part is more of the Ponte. Oh, sorry, it's so loud. More of that Ponte knit. Actually, this doesn't look like it's the same. Hold on. Oh no, it isn't. Well, that's too bad. This is a little bit more of a greenish. Here's the initial Ponte with my husband's pants. Can you see that's a little bit different? A little bit different. Still nice. I wonder what the difference is. Like, why is that a different kind of fabric? They're both Ponte black. Okay, stretchy, you can see, nice. I don't think it's, you know, you can't see through it. So, well, anyway, it's black Ponte knit. So more, I have a lot of Ponte to make a lot of pants. And then the last one is a knit that is going to be in my future makes plans video, because I bought it specifically for a specific pattern. So isn't this pretty? I'm trying to not do so many florals. Like, I'm trying to diversify some of the fabric. And this was there, and it's a nice stretchy, mostly this way. Let me see if I can find the tag. 2.5 yards of a double knit, and it was $6 a yard. And you'll have to come back and see what I'm going to make out of this. Well, sometime. It doesn't have to be this week, but it'd be nice if you'd come back and see, because I think it's going to be a really cool dress. It's going to be a dress because it's 2.5 yards. But what are you guys working on? What's coming up in your lives? Is there anything that you've been buying? Any patterns that you're particularly excited about? Maybe you could drop them in the comments below, and I could take a look at them and see what they look like. You never know where inspiration might hit. So thank you so much, and have a good rest of your day. Bye.